Hello record collectors, this is a video response to a couple of threads that were out there. Dan had one a week ago, Joseph had one a couple days ago, Mr. Hoffheim had one today. I have a freed up weekend where I thought I'd make a video to kind of catch up on some of those threads. Hopefully I have a little time tomorrow to make another video, a different one, and show you some finds that I found yesterday at a couple different places I was pretty happy about. But today I'm going to respond to the video threads, starting with Dan, because this goes back about a week. Records that had to grow on you. I think a lot of records are that way for me personally. I think that I made like a couple key songs right off the bat, and I have to hear the album a few times before I start liking it and taking it all in. So I kind of took it a step further and went with a band that took a long time to grow on me, but now I love the band. Had a few chances in high school to see this band and passed it up, and really sorry I did that. It's Rush. Started liking them about 7 years ago, and now I'm a huge Rush fan. A very, very talented group. They learned how to roll with the changes throughout the decades, and I don't know, I have a deep appreciation for them. Picked All the World's a Stage. It was either that or 2112. Those are my two favorite records that I wanted to hold up while I said that. Okay, now I'm on to Joseph's nine-part questionnaire. How many records do you have? I have about 8,500. There's only 2,500 records here. The rest are in storage. I will have a music room again, hopefully soon. For now, they're packed nice, packed tight, they're packed safe, and they'll be all right there for now. Second question: eBay or record store? I pretty much made it very clear that I do enjoy the record stores much better. So than eBay. I have nothing against eBay. I may have to go with eBay someday. It's just the avenue I have not gone down. Best find at a garage sale. I would say that would be about 2 months ago. I was about 20 minutes away in a small town just outside of where I live, and I was at a garage sale and I was going through some boxes, and there was probably maybe 60 or 70 records in this box, and I'm going through it, and it's a bunch of undesirable stuff, things that I don't want. It was Herb Albert and the Tijuana Brass, it was Al Hurt, it was Don Ho, that kind of stuff, and I have a little small section of that. I don't need more of it. And when I got to about the 6th or 7th to the end of the box, I came across this right here. It's Wire, 1977. Wire is a late 70s punk band. It is sealed. It's a little dog-eared right here on the bottom. Plastic's kind of tearing up a little bit, but it is sealed. It doesn't look like where it was creased. It did not affect the integrity of the record. It looks fine. But still, this cost me $1. This is probably the best find I've had at a garage sale lately. I had that record when I was a teenager, recorded on a TDK tape. Still have it somewhere. And so I don't know. It's sealed. I'm not the kind of person that wants to keep a bunch of sealed records. I eventually will open it. Eventually will play it. Favorite record of 2010. I thought about that. I don't know if I can answer that question. I have I even looked back on the CDs that I bought in 2010, and I just don't think that anything I bought or listened to really qualifies as favorite. There's some good music out there, and there's some garbage music out there right now, but I don't know. I don't know what my favorite song is for the year. Next question. Would I sell my most valuable record? Absolutely not. I'm pretty stable. There's no need to sell anything I own, let alone a record. No. I'd say that maybe someday if I was $10 away from being homeless, I'd probably sell my record for $10 just to not be homeless. But no, I have no desire to sell my records. General price range. I've said it before in a video, and I kind of want to correct myself right now. I'm glad he brought it up. I do have a $20 cap. I have pretty much stayed at that cap, but I did come across a record that I did spend more than $20 on. Depeche Mode, Sounds of the Universe. I bought this when the album came out last year, the day after the release. Came with the CD. I think I paid $31 for it, $32 for it, something like that. And so this is technically the most expensive record I ever bought. But I do have a $20 cap. I guess there might be some exceptions, but not really. Somebody offered me $15,000, would I sell it? No. 8,500 records divided into 15,000 divided into 1,800 is $1.76 a record, and no, I'm not selling my collection for $1.76 a record. Absolutely not. 5 core records. I kind of just scouted around and different, found some different styles. Simon & Garfunkel, The Concert in Central Park, great core record, great essential. Kiss Alive 2, a very necessary record in the collection. Roxy Music, this is the Stranded album, definitely a great staple to have in your collection. U2, Under a Blood Red Sky, it is live, it's probably not the best recording, but still, it's a great album. It's a must-have in every collection. I'm gonna go see U2 in June, June 7th at the Oakland, down in Oakland. Tickets were $200 to $250 each, so it's a pretty little penny right there in tickets. It's a shame. And then my fourth record for core records would be Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Innovation, One Size Fits All. I think this is a great album. This album right here suits me very well. I love it. Anyway, those are 5 quick core records that I thought might be a little different than the standard core record on this show. Okay, now on to Mr. Hoffame's. What 3 albums would you want to have re-released or released? I really can't think of anything I want re-released or released necessarily. I wish they would come up with something like from Nirvana, live from a concert recording that's never really been heard or been out there. I'd like to kind of like a bootleg maybe, but actually ran through the record label. So the quality and sound is up on it. Maybe some things like that I'd like to see, but I can't think of anything that I really want re-released at the moment. So go to question number 2. What artist have you discovered lately, even though it may not be somebody new? My artist is not new. My artist has been around for a long time, before I was born, but I never took a liking into him. I started dating my girlfriend about a year and a few months, and she listens to Frank Sinatra, and I really started to enjoy Frank Sinatra. It's very smoothing, very soothing. I'm upbeat. I don't know, I start tapping my foot, and I like that. This right here is Sinatra at the Sands. It's a Japanese issue. It's in immaculate condition. Immaculate condition. Okay, third question. 2 most desired records that need to go into my collection. I'm not going to try and hit a ball out of the park here and reach too high up into the sky and pull out a Sun label Elvis album or something of that nature. Keeping it close to home, something that I actually more likely will find in my hunting. would be Queen is Dead by the Smiths and Mind Bomb by the two albums I'm really looking for. And I really want to add them to my collection. And the fifth question is 5 favorite lyrics. This stumped me. This stumped me bad. So what I think I did, I kind of cheated a little bit. I found 5 lyrical albums, whole albums I think are good lyrics from beginning to end. There might be an exception of a song on the album that may not have the best lyrics, but I think generally speaking, the whole album. Pink Floyd, The Wall. I don't think lyrically it gets quite better than Pink Floyd, The Wall. If you take away the music and you take away the vocals and just read word for word the lyrics, this is the album right here. Laurie Anderson. Some of you may not be familiar with Laurie Anderson. She does kind of a experimental new age style. She's everything from a one-man band, but she's collaborated with lots of people like Peter Gabriel, William S. Burroughs, Phoebe Snow, hundreds of people, very well respected in the music industry. I saw her back in 1990. Hunky Dory, David Bowie. Very lyrical album. I love this album. It's my favorite album. I think Joseph brought up this album. The lyrics in this album, they're hard to beat too. It was a great album lyrically. The Specials, late 70s, early 80s ska band. Terry Hall right there. Formed Funboy 3, Color-Filled. He's worked with people from the Go-Go's, Bananarama, Lightning Seed. Also very well respected in the music industry. And the lyrics on this album are great. I enjoy them. These are mine. It's my opinion. And the 5th album, REM, Life's Rose Pageant. I think from beginning to end, this is a great poetic album right here. Like I said, leave the sound, leave the voice, leave the music out of it, and just talking words. So I really couldn't come up with actual lines from songs. I kind of came up with lyrical albums. I hope that's not cheating too bad. And one quick, I think that's it for Hall of Fame. And I kind of want to jump on board with something because Joseph and Dan had a little thing going. Who do you prefer, Beatles or Stones? And I've never really heard that question in a circle before. It's always been Elvis or Beatles, and with that I would say Beatles. And when you take Beatles up against the Rolling Stones, I would take the Rolling Stones. But if you put Rolling Stones up against Bowie, Bowie's gonna win with me, hands down, every time. So I think that's it. I'm gonna download this, go to bed, and thank you guys very much.